I never saw it as a horror movie. When I got the script, it was definitely scary and all those things, but the thing I bonded to most in the original draft was this idea of family. And for me, we had just had our second daughter 3 weeks before I read the script, so I was wide open emotionally. I was an open nerve. And so this idea of, when I did my rewrite, I thought I could really make this a metaphor for parenthood. I could really make this, you know, a metaphor that I believe in and I see immediately. This idea of protecting your kids. What would you do for them, and how far would you go to protect them? And so after that, all the scary stuff sort of came because you care so much about this family. And I was lucky enough to sort of reverse engineer it like that. Because I hadn't seen a lot of horror movies leading up to this, I have now. I watched all these incredible modern horror movies like Get Out and The Witch and The Babadook and Let the Right One In. All these different movies were so influential on how people deal with tension and terror and scares. But they also deal with such incredible underlying themes and stories, and that was what I really bonded to. As far as this one though, visually and otherwise, I think I wanted it to feel a little bit more like a throwback. So it was all the Hitchcock movies and Jaws and Alien and Rosemary's Baby. It was sort of that feeling of the thrillers of, you know, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I was nervous to direct her or work with her before we started shooting, and we both talked about it a lot. Luckily, we were both nervous, and it's because we each have our own individual process. So it's not that we thought we would yell at each other on set. It was more about, oh my God, what if he gives me an idea that's terrible? Or what if she gives her performance that isn't how I saw it? And so what we did is we just spent all the weeks leading up to it going over the script, going over the ideas. I walked her through the entire movie of what I was gonna shoot before we shot it. And all the input that she gave was brilliant. All the ideas that she had were really smart. She was so confident, so caring, and so supportive, so that by the time we got to the shoot, there was nobody better to have on set than her. She stood next to me and watched me direct the scenes that she was in or the scenes that she wasn't in. She was just so a part of this process that it's the best collaboration I've ever had. Want to do one more or no?
If you want one more.
Yeah, let's just play with it. That was perfect.